Alright lads, welcome back to another episode of my Hungarian Holy Roman Empire playthrough. Again, to update you guys, the Holy Bro has converted a grand total of 3 provinces, and he's working on his 4th, which I suggest should finish before we integrate him. At least he did something. Now I've been thinking here guys, in between episodes, if we look at our cathedrals, luckily Ming appears to have built them on literally every province. So that's going to help us convert Asia nicely, but I am going to continue to just casually throw them down here. I did look through the kind of missionary strength or conversion speed kind of area, and yeah, I mean, it's going to have an impact. Not much of an impact on these provinces around India and Tibet, but what other use do we have for our money? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be throwing cathedrals down casually. They only take a year to finish, so definitely going to be making use of them as we go. And there's one other thing that I wanted to do. If we are going to have to get positive relations to enforce religion on this guy, and actually ultimately have 200 relations to integrate him, let's go ahead and give him subsidies as well. Malakia there. That should hopefully have an impact on his relations and speed things along. But I think it's time. We were going to go into Bakhmanis last episode, and I'm moving a lot of troops out in that direction. Ming is beginning to look pretty puny. And I was told that the Mingplosion is still a thing when the mandate came out. I obviously haven't seen it myself. But I suggest that this was a game where Ming did really well, so he's so small and perhaps stable that we may not see it, but that's alright. I should, I guess, already just declare on Bakhmanis. Let's get this war going. He's got 41,000 total, so this one stack is more powerful than him. Yep. Let's quickly check, actually, that I'm not making some kind of mistake. I don't need to be doing any integration or anything like that, although we can begin integrating Mongolia soon. I'm wondering, is he converting any more? He did a good job considering he's got humanists. He is converting more. I'm wondering now, I think about it, maybe cathedrals. Okay, there are cathedrals. Sweet. I was going to say maybe that might entice him to convert. Let's go to war. So we want to 100% him for sure in terms of overextension, and maybe even more if we decide to go, you know, over. I should keep an eye out here for any kind of fort that he's not... Oh, he is maintaining all of his forts. He's fighting another war. I see how it is. So he's got his forts turned on. But luckily, you know, a lot of them are low level by the looks of things, which is surprising. I remember when we got the way out here, the ones in the sort of northern areas were actually quite high, like 8s and 6s that we've taken from him. But I guess we've kind of given him such a headache that he's not really been able to recover and industrialize the rest of his country. That's real good. Real good for me. Trying to make sure that we are utilizing generals. And we've got heavy ships here, so we've got plenty of sailors. Let's blockade his coastal forts as well. Cool. I'm really looking forward to getting our stability back up to 3. And we're going to be using our papal influence to do that, obviously. Okay, I want to be using a general here as well. We don't need a general there against 12, screw it. And make sure that we're not dilly-dallying around with these. When the missionaries return, let's throw them in. Now I want to see how long does it take to convert Coptic provinces. Is it so trivial that I don't care? Most of them are 5 months. 3 missionary strength, you know, it might not even speed it up more than a month. But I'm having a look. We got 6s. Yeah. Got some 7s, eh? I mean, this is what our money's for, dude. We should be able to judge it here in a kind of similar fashion. based on the ones... Well, hang on, these mean they have temples, though. We've got to be aware of that. If there's a temple, it will have a kind of compound effect to where it will be generating more money. But in provinces like this with 0.03, that's a way that we can quickly judge that they have more development than other provinces. Yep, I am going to be throwing more cathedrals down, as it may have more of an effect, lol. Speed things up. We're actually beginning to spend a lot of money on things, and when our colonial nations are not happy with us, it's not that cool. Yeah, so we're building cathedrals. I think in the meantime, now that we're building cathedrals from last episode, like everywhere, I'm just going to be converting some Orthodox provinces really quickly, like every 4 months. Wait for those cathedrals to finish up. And let's get this war going and hopefully actually finish it up. That would be nice before the end of the episode. Now I want to be integrating Mongolia sooner rather than later, so I guess let's throw a diplomat down there. Soon the ones that are integrating will be freed up and we will have diplomats to be utilized once again, which will be nice. Okay, let's make sure we got a siege general operating on that stack. And how about with this little unit we do some Kajaz. Oh wow, that's a fort rank 8. Okay. Put a siege general there as well. I was going to say do some casual sieging non-fortified provinces. Alright, I'm hoping that the aggressive expansion actually disappears here next month. Will it do that? I don't think so. Even though we converted it, it seems to be unstable still, even though we added it to a thing as well. Let's have a look. Wow, why are you so mad? I guess the overextension that we have does not help. So our golden era ends in 94. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I mean, we're way past the, you know, used the majority of the time here. I'm loving how this guy's just a pushover. He's just gonna basically siege down my country slowly with his one stack while we mass siege him. That's what I want to see. And it's nice having the odd little subject unit around as well who help us siege up the odd province as well at the same time. Feels good, man. So our truce with Tibet comes up in March this year. And, wow, hang on. He's guaranteed by Bakhmanis. So let's make sure to actually declare... Well, I could go back in against Bakhmanis and he could be, you know... Why not? I guess the reason why not, the downside to declaring on Tibet and fighting Bakhmanis at the same time, the downside to that is that we have to wait for our provinces to finish coring. But it might be more time efficient ultimately. Hey you, stop being a rebel, please. Get a life. Yeah, so as soon as the provinces that we have taken from Ming stop coring, I want to be going back into Korea, and that looks into Korea and by proxy Ming, and that looks like it's pretty soon. So let's head. These troops up here will be enough to manage Korea, I suggest. Let's quickly check what he's like. Ye old Korea, he's got 21,000 total. Oh wow, he's 3 military tech behind us. So Korea's a joke compared to us. We're just gonna crush him. Speaking of crushing, I've got good speed going here at taking out Bakhmanis. in my opinion. Keep making my way to those forts. Yeah, I'm wondering, their combined army must be affecting Liberty Desire, right? Why don't we, how large is this template? 32, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Why don't we, just build up some troops? I'm wondering if their combined forces are affecting Liberty Desire. We've got tons of manpower now. We've got enough money for sure to do some of this action. Just build up our main template there, and I'm wondering if that has an impact on Liberty Desire, because Liberty Desire is holding us back a little bit nowadays. Get some Diplo points there, no problem, that's nice. We're spending a lot of Diplo nowadays actually integrating fools, so I like that. Alright, all but this, oh, okay, I was about to say all but this province. But the modifier has actually disappeared on Muscat, and we can now convert, I think, all of Arabia. I don't know technically if some of this area is Arabia, but I don't think so. And it's about time we... I actually like that fort there, though. On the mountains. It's helped us out. But it's about time that we get rid of some of these useless forts. So we had a modifier up for missionary strength, I think. It's hard to find it, yeah. For 12 more years. And one here for 7 more years. So our missionary strength is kind of ridiculously good right now. With those 4 and 5 month conversions. Feels good, man. But unfortunately, it's not going to remain that way. It will actually get worse. Let's have a look at what 100% overextension looks like. I should take this province, because that will need to have that high level fort siege down every time. Not cool. In order to piece them out, because it's isolated. So let's make sure to take that, and then the rest should be fine. Maybe that applies to Ceylon, but I don't know. It's inconsequential. Wow, so that's like 98%. Damn, dude, this country is big. Let's try to get it really perfect. 99. 99.6, that's what we're going to go for. Damn. It doesn't, surely central India, I mean, I know it's arid in real life, you know. Surely the development is not so high, but apparently not. This game does not necessarily work in that matter, you know, like Tunis nowadays develops itself just from here to Timbuktu. I've had it before where, like, I inherit the empire or whatever, and I colonized everything with the empire. And then Tunis is like the biggest bloody state in the whole game. It's just crazy sometimes how people just develop. They develop, and it has a massive impact. A tremendous impact. Hey, that's the nice thing. I don't actually have to worry. If we're doing automatically converting like this... God dang it. I think this guy was hunting rebels, but can you stand in farmlands, please? Stressing me out. No need to suffer attrition there, buddy. Make sure our war exhaustion's at 0. That's where I like it. Same with you. Go to grasslands. Now, we have a modifier here for being at war. But our relations are above 200, so above 0 rather, so it's time to enforce religion, pay off his debt. So he should convert up his provinces with no problem, as he has religious ideas. Great, and we can already see him doing that. I plan to obviously reconquest him, at the very least. So he should be nice and stable, even though they're not his religion. The problem is this bloody modifier. But, it's a long modifier, but thankfully, it's doable. It's doable. 1802 was the longest I saw. 1802 still gives plenty of time to both convert, I would say, for a religious nation, but also gives us enough time to integrate him. But I do want to kind of have it so that he is the last faction to be integrated. And the Holy Row, he converted... I mean, his capital was Catholic, but he converted 4 provinces for us. At least he did something. It's good. Holy Row is done. He's part of the country now. Looking good. Hey, our name finally changed to move out of Russia. Feels good, man. That looks better. Still not ideal, but it never is. That looks nice, though. Love it. Oh, yes. Colonists. Keep recalling. Keep placing them. Where else do we have colonists nowadays? Somewhere around here? Don't even know at this stage. Yeah. Don't even know at this stage. There he is. Try to remember that they're both in Africa at the moment. Cool. Tibet, I'll try to make sure to remember to take this area here for the same reason. And I'm going to feed Yi. That's priority. All of this that we can is going to go to Yi. And that's going to allow us to feed Yi this when we're about to go back in against Ming. But there's no hurry. There's no hurry. Let's do Tibet first. And relations actually improved with Malakia thanks to enforcing religion. But the liberty design, not quite so much. If we can continue to pay off his debt, then it will. About to integrate this faction as well. Yeah, so we kind of have diplomats that can be freed up now, which is cool. Because we're integrating dudes. Keep siege and stuff. And we're not blockading anything. Let's stand in that strait so that we can freely walk around. Is that a high level fort? No, I thought it was. But that's all good. Not complaining. Not complaining. Integrating a dude. I'm wondering if that affects liberty desire. It seems to affect it in a negative way. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. What are these forts like? High level forts. We'll just keep them. No problem. Did I have cathedrals everywhere? I thought I had pretty good cathedral coverage in our subject, but not perfect apparently. Some of these cannot... They've got too many buildings, eh? I guess the development is very low. Wow, he built a trading station in a bloody 3 development province. Jeez, man. I guess they do what they try. Do what they can to make money. Trying to get those sweet, sweet cathedrals, apparently. We value them. Now this area up here is Russian. We're all good. Alrighty. Cathedrals all day, every day. I guess it's... Have we converted... built the stuff, rather? Yeah, the stuff's all finished in Egypt. So I think it's a time to abandon Russia a little bit there and get back to converting Sunni provinces. It is more papal influence economic. And the Orthodox provinces at this stage are so happy anyway. So let's get back to it now that we've built those cathedrals all over the show. Bakhmanis is just about ready to go. But the question is our core, not even close, not quite close yet. -5 technology cost until 1800. Great. Take it. We'll tick up at some stage. We do tick up our military, but we also hire military leaders all day, every day. when we can. Okay, why can I not pass? The fort. God dang it. How rude. Could probably, yeah, easily. We can easily piece him out here. So I'm wondering, what kind of truce is this going to give us? Jeez, man. I should consider, how much war score cost does it cost? Yeah, for God. 200, and of course, that's talking about total war score. He's big, man. He's big. We're kind of going to have to truce break him. So I think the most sensible move is to actually slow it down a bit, guys. Believe it or not. I'm going to declare war on him and then basically wait for our lands to core and then see if we can go into Tibet and have him back Tibet up and then, you know, separate peace him again. Because he's actually one of the largest objectives in standing between us and a one faith or one tag at the very least is this nation and his sheer size. So I think that's what we're going to do. I would like to go back into Ming, which, yep, we'll be doing that next instead. So I finished coring this stuff up. Because we're going to be patient out there, let's go into Korea and Ming. Let's do it. He's been recovering a little bit more than I would like to see anyway. And Korea doesn't even have high-level forts. So he's going to be well and truly a pushover. Okay, he's got a fort out there. I need some kind of navy to bully him around by the looks of things, and that will do it. Alrighty, some kind of army to bully him around. Sweet. That should easily take care of him. Ming's capital is still around here, is it? Where is your capital? Yes, it is, right there. Let's take that out, and Ming will actually be first, so let's try to be responsible, and he's got a fort. Okay, it's low level, no problem. Carpet siege the crap out of him is what I was going to say. Try to be responsible and carpet siege the crap out of him. This can go around as well. Because Ming will be the first nation, well, we'll do Bakhmanis, but then Ming, piece him out. And back to the more kind of tedious... Oh, this is not progressing. God dang it. He's been there for a while. I didn't realize. What? God dang it. Damn it. I thought I was being disciplined while I was looking at those provinces I was sending my missionaries. How rude. It cannot be converted for 2 more years. Damn it, man. Gotta stop making that mistake. Bloody missionaries just standing around doing nothing. Trying to look for some debt to pay off or something. No. No. I should be improving relations with Yi. Trying to max them up. You get out of my life, sir. I mean, Catholicism has come a long way. There's no doubt about that. And so has Hungary, man. Hungary has come a long way. I'm interested to see what does the full annexation look like from Korea. Oh, god dang, I completely lost track of time, guys, because I'm a dummy. That just occurred to me. Nice, we can fully annex Korea. That's cool, and take his money in terms of overextension. I think this has been an episode, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you very much for watching. So pretty self-explanatory stuff here. We're just waiting for this core to finish, which we've been doing for the entire episode. Man, maybe this episode is short, actually, come to think of things. But I feel like we did some stuff, so... then we're going to be 100%ing Bakhmanis, and in terms of overextension, Then we're going to be separate piecing Ming in the same way. Then we're going to be going into Tibet, piecing out Bakhmanis first, piecing out Tibet. We're also going to do Korea after Ming. There's a lot to do. A lot to do. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of truce time we have with Ming as well, guys. We could feel like the truce break is an appropriate thing to do against Ming, and also Bakhmanis. I feel like we could probably manage 2 truce breaks, no problem. And I think with a total of 2 truce breaks against each nation, yeah, feeling pretty optimistic that this is going to be easy in terms of killing them. So I hope you guys are enjoying. It's a long and slow kind of route, I suppose. But we're getting there eventually. This guy is another dude that we have to kill in probably 2 wars. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.